Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Southern misses off. First swing of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Back to pass, it's Rodemaker. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. After that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Looking to throw on second down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Fitzpatrick. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Runs through the tackle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurd!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Back to throw, it's Rodemaker. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Houston. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Fitzpatrick. And he was loose and in the open field. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Southern Mississippi, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Braxton. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Buckley. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Nifty run there. Pick up of 6 out to the 25. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Rodemaker. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback in his progression.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. A run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Hard running there.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Craxton. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Marshall quick to the line.
1st and goal, Marshall.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurd!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. To the air, it's Brodemaker. They'll run the screen, and he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide out in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it.
And it's caught! Touchdown! Thundering Herd!
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Buckley. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in Hattiesburg. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Golden Eagles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Makes its way back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
A little screen to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Braxton. He's going for a big play downfield. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. That's caught. It's Chapman. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This offense hasn't found the end zone. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Slides away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the...
Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Southern Mississippi, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Line gets set, 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. On the move, it's Houston. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner is stopped. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Grab near the marker, it's Fitzpatrick. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Marshall! And the punishment has been extended.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah State.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodemaker. Shoots it to the left. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll put the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
At the 40. And first down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. First down to start the drive after the break. To throw, it's Braxton. He uncorks one deep. Touchdown, Herd! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You've got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Buckley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Rodemaker. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because You're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Marshall.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here, they're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he intercepts it. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're...
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Grottemaker coming after it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. Marshall quick to the line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Right back to the well.
With the carry, it's the running back. Picks up 1. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. 2nd down coming up. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Braxton. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Quarterback checking the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he's got it at the 25. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
63, Southern Mississippi, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarter.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. He's moving out of the pocket. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
A shot toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.